Good morning, everybody. My name is Miv, and I'm here on behalf of Laughing River Yoga to offer you a meditation practice. We've been doing this every Wednesday morning, and so I'm really glad to be here today on this absolutely beautiful spring day. It's sunny. I just biked into my office where I am alone in this building, and it's very peaceful here. It's very beautiful. I'll just give you a quick view out the window. This is what I'm looking at. I don't know if you can see, but there's lake and there's sky and there's mountains. So today I'm going to continue to offer a variation of metta practice. Metta is the Pali word that is usually translated as loving kindness, but a translation that I like even better than that is unconditional friendliness. So metta is a quality, according to the Buddhist teachings, that is innate in all of us, and it's also unlimited. It's one of what's called the four unlimited ones, or the four Brahma Viharas, or divine abodes. And I won't get into what those are now, except to say that metta is the first one of those, and it's the one we're going to be focusing on today. Now, traditionally, and most of you are probably familiar with the practice of cultivating metta by repeating phrases. It's a beautiful practice, and we did that last time I was guiding this practice with you. But today I want to focus more on another method of cultivating metta, which is the method of visualization. And in particular, today we're going to work with visualizing our benefactors. So I'll say a word about what I mean by benefactor, and then we'll jump in and start the meditation. A benefactor is somebody for whom you feel easy warmth and love. Someone who Sharon Salzberg describes it as, when you think of the benefactor, you smile. Traditionally, the benefactor was someone who has been maybe a teacher in your life, a mentor, someone who has helped you, someone who has for whom you feel gratitude. So in general, someone who's probably an elder, and it doesn't necessarily have to be someone who's alive. It could be someone who helped you or was there for you way in the past, a grandparent, maybe a teacher when you were a child, and maybe a spiritual being, someone from your tradition, maybe the Buddha or Jesus or Mother Mary. And I would add to that a benefactor can also be a child, and can most definitely be a pet. And a benefactor can even be a place in nature. It doesn't even have to be a human. Any image in your mind that opens up the possibility of a sense of warmth, a sense of love, a sense of your heart opening. So we're going to work at first with one benefactor, and then we'll see about maybe inviting other benefactors in. So before we start the meditation, I invite you to, if you haven't done so already, maybe just pick one benefactor in your life. It can be just whoever comes to mind right now, someone who has helped you, someone whom you dearly love, someone who, or a being who, when you think of them, you smile. You want to be close to them. Okay, so if you've picked a benefactor, we can just set that benefactor aside for a moment as we begin our meditation with a little bit of centering, a little bit of grounding. So wherever you are, get comfortable. You can be sitting up on a chair or on a cushion. For metta practice, it's recommended to get as comfortable as you can. And so for some of you, that might be lying down, and that's just fine. Or it might be sitting up and leaning against something, leaning against a wall, and sitting back in your chair against a cushion. Just as long as you're comfortable, and just as long as you feel steady. So you want to feel supported. And when you're ready, if you'd like, you can allow your eyes to close. If you prefer to keep your eyes open, that's fine too, but you might wish to just relax your eyes, lower your gaze. And starting off by taking a deeper than usual breath, just filling up with breath. And then slowly exhaling, and as you exhale, notice the sense of settling that naturally happens with the exhale. I'll do that a couple more times, taking a full breath in, perhaps holding it for a moment at the top of the in-breath, and then exhaling, slowly letting the breath out, letting the body settle, making space for the mind to begin to settle. And this time, as you exhale all the way down to the ground, feeling the places where your body is making contact. And perhaps you notice your feet or your legs touching the ground, your sitting bones, your seat, your low back. If you're lying down, you may notice the whole back body touching the ground. Letting your attention dwell on these points of contact so that you can feel the energy of gravity holding your body steady. With each breath, inviting the body to soften and to release into the loving support of gravity, which is to say, the loving support of the earth. Giving yourself to the trustworthy and steady support of the earth. And as you arrive here in your body, grounded, take a moment to notice what's here for you now. And if possible, noticing what's going on for you from a vantage point of interest and friendliness towards yourself. As if you are greeting yourself with a warm welcome. And it's a come as you are kind of greeting. So if you are tired, that is welcome. If you are sad, if you are scared, if you are agitated, making room to welcome all parts of yourself just as they are into this field of kindness and loving attention that we're cultivating. And if there's resistance or numbness or irritation, welcome those too, as if you could just broaden the space of your mind and heart to draw in all parts of yourself, even the ones that you don't like. All are welcome here. And now let's take a moment and call into our minds a benefactor. And I'll just go over for those of you who came late. Benefactor is any being in your life for whom you feel a simple warmth, love, gratitude, or joy when you think of them or remember them. It could be a teacher, a parent, a partner, a mentor, a teacher you've never met, someone who has inspired you through their words. It could be a child. It could be an animal. It might be somebody who is no longer in this world, a grandparent or a parent who has left this world, but who continues to be a source of love and inspiration when you think of them. It could be a spiritual being. It could be a spirit guide, a deity, a deva, an angel. So just calling to mind your benefactor for this practice, and begin to imagine that they are right in front of you, that you are face to face, and that as you lift your gaze to see them, they are gazing back at you with love, with acceptance, with warmth, unconditional positive regard. So allow yourself in your imagination to open and receive the love of your benefactor. You might imagine it as warm light shining from your benefactor and penetrating your mind, body, and heart. Just feeling their love, maybe remembering something about them that helps connect you to the sense of their love. And notice what happens in your heart as you receive the love of your benefactor. And there's no judgment here. Some may feel, walk yourself gently back to the visualization as many times as you need to. You might try breathing in and feeling the love of your benefactor, drawing in closer to your heart. And as you breathe out, breathing love and gratitude out to the benefactor. So that you form this circle of love, breathing love in, breathing love out. And as we continue to visit with this benefactor, sharing love, you might consider inviting another benefactor into your circle. Don't think about it too hard. Just notice if there might be other benefactors, one or more, who appear within this circle of love. Maybe other people in your life who are beloved. If possible, see if you can include at least one spiritual being. You might think about an ancestor who has passed, grandparent, and you could even envision that behind that grandparent or that ancestor are many, many other ancestors, all of your lineage in spirit, here for you now, surrounding you with love, along with teachers and guides, angels, beloved mentors, loved ones, inviting all the benefactors into this circle that may be so vast that you can't even see the end of it. Just this sense that all of these loving beings are surrounding you. As you breathe in, imagine that you are breathing in the love of your benefactors from all directions, right into your heart. As you breathe out, shine the light of your heart with love and gratitude out to all your benefactors. If you find in this meditation that there are places in yourself that feel shut down or that are experiencing pain or suffering of difficult emotions, on your next breath in, imagine that the love of your benefactors goes right to that place where there's suffering, and that their love softens that suffering As you breathe out, imagine offering your suffering to the benefactors where they can dissolve it in their love. Breathing in the love of the benefactors into your heart, softening places of resistance or pain. Breathing out gratitude, offering your pain and suffering to the healing love of your benefactors. And for the final portion of this practice, imagine now that your benefactors begin to dissolve into a field of warm light. Just a vast energy field of light that is the energy of metta, the energy of pure love. And allow yourself to bask in the center of this vast field of energy. Breathing in, breathing the energy of love into your heart. As you breathe out, now radiate that energy outward towards beings who are suffering, perhaps an individual in your life who is suffering, groups of people who are suffering. So many affected right now by the pandemic, either sick or on the front lines, or dying, or losing a loved one. Just send your love out to all the beings who are suffering. Hold them in your heart and offer them love. May all beings everywhere be safe, be happy, be healthy, and live with peace and ease. And as you feel ready, gently let your eyes open. Thank you very much for being here with me today. Please enjoy your day. Please feel the energy of love in the sunlight and in the sky and in the beautiful spring. Breathe it in and let your love shine from your heart as you breathe out. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.